Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well today. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Randall. So today we're going to do something I've wanted to do for really quite some time, and I just hadn't got one of those round to it. So I have a bunch of the little 1 pound propane cylinders that I use for my little gas grill when we're traveling. I have them as backup in case we lose power or whatever. I have some of the Mr. Buddy heaters, and one of them's the kind that actually uses the cylinder as a stand. I don't know if you've seen that. If not, I'll put a picture up here on the screen real quick. But I bought one of these. Let's see if I can get it in here. This is an adapter where you can refill your 1 pound propane tanks from a 20 pound cylinder. So I'm getting where I have several of them that's empty. So I wanted to go ahead and get it done today. And it sounds like it's fairly straightforward. I have to get on my eyeballs here. So it's important. Make sure your bottle's empty before you try to refill it. Never would have saw that one coming. So we have 2 empty bottles right now. It says before refilling, chill small cylinder for 15 to 20 minutes for best fill. Well, I have them in the freezer right now. They're just about ready to go. Have a full tank at room temperature. That's the 20 pound. And I've got it sitting inside for the last 2 days to make sure it is at room temperature. We're going to connect this little adapter. Use a right hand thread cap cylinder. Okay, tighten with wrench. You hook the cylinder to it. You turn the tank upside down. You open up the valve and let it run for 1 minute. Disconnect the small cylinder first and check for leaks. That sounds pretty straightforward. So these are supposedly 1 pound bottles. I also have my fish scale. We're going to see what the difference is before we put gas in it and after. In fact, I've got one that's not chilling, and we can go ahead and figure that out right now. I have this old Coleman bottle, and it is completely empty. And I've got my fish scale, and this weighs in pretty well because I've done several tournaments and only been off 100. So we got to turn it on and get our zero. So it is zeroed out. Hang our bottle off here and see what it comes up with. 0.70. 0.70. So that is our empty weight. So now I'm going to go get our 20 pound, and I'm going to go get, I've got 2 bottles of the little 1 pounders that are empty. We're going to get all that, and we're going to get set back up. I'll be right back with you. All right, so the clock is ticking here. We're going to go ahead and get this hooked up. I think it's left-hand thread. It is left-hand thread. Let's set one of these down on the ground. Time is kind of the essence on this deal. You don't want your bottles. We just got them done chilling. We don't really want to go backwards. All right. So I have a Burns-O-Matic here. I don't know if there's any difference in between these things. Oh boy. The lid sweated and froze to the bottle. Okay, we're gonna have to do the other one first. Oh my goodness, it's got a lid on it too. I should have taken those off. So you might want to take off these little caps. All right, so we've got that. Are we ready? We're ready. It is a bit awkward. I can hear it refilling. 1 minute. And you know what? I'm just going to stand over here. If it blows up, that's okay. Y'all will get it instead of me. It is getting close to the 1 minute mark. I don't hear it filling anymore. Okay, that's it. Let's shut the valve. We're going to flip it right back side up. And we're going to unplug this one. We're going to go ahead and hit this one. All right, we're coming up on a minute. There's 1 minute. Shut off. All right, we're going to get this out of the way. Oh, the sun's coming on fast. So this one's the first one I refilled. This is a Coleman. And we're going to see how much it actually put in there. Feels a little light to me. I'm going to zero our scale. I believe that says 1.25. So that's like half. Let's see this one. This is the second one I filled up. It sat outside a little longer. This one actually did a little bit better. Can you see that? 1.38. So, in conclusion, this put a touch over 1/2 pound in each one of these bottles. They come as 1 pound, it put 1/2 pound in them. Do I think it's worth it? Yeah, I think it probably is, because I can just refill these bottles. These bottles are getting quite pricey, and I don't know what the price is on them right this second, but I'm going to put that up on the screen right over here. When I was first buying some of these bottles, They were like $4 for a 2-pack. They were fairly cheap, and I guarantee you they're nowhere close to $4 for a 2-pack now. This will run my little propane grill. You know, I can get 2 or 3 cooks out of that. It's kind of a pain, but in a preparedness situation, I could definitely refill my tanks off this bottle. I have seen other methods, you know, people sticking pliers in they've got little pressure relief valves in them, and people are got them upside down and they're bleeding the air out where more gas can go in. I just really don't recommend that. One spark and you're sitting on top of a bomb. So you can do you. I'm not doing it. I would rather just have a half a pound of propane in my 1-pound bottles. But anyway, I'm going to put this back up and I'm going to keep it. Now, it works to a certain extent. But from their directions, you're not getting 1 pound of propane inside of their tanks. Not doing it. But it will refill them to a point. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little video. And we will see you again really soon. Y'all have a great day. Take care.